Golden Hawks. This is Mr. Vincent with a physical education video. This week's topic is cardiovascular exercise. Cardiovascular exercise strengthens the cardiopulmonary system. The cardiopulmonary system is your heart, lungs, and blood vessels. They deliver oxygen to the cells in your body. A strong cardiopulmonary system is going to be more efficient at delivering oxygen to the cells in your body. So when you exercise, you're going to get tired less quickly. There are three things that are needed to define something as a cardiovascular exercise. The first is type of exercise. You're going to look for a type of exercise that can be sustained for a long period of time that is going to gradually get your heart rate up. Type of exercise would be something like jogging, rowing, dancing, or any other type of exercise that you can sustain for a long period that doesn't stress your muscles to the point of exhaustion. The second thing that you're going to look for is duration. When we look at duration, longer is better when we're talking about cardiovascular exercise. A good rule of thumb is that cardiovascular exercise should be a minimum of about 10 minutes. But looking to the 15 to 20 minute time frame is a really good time frame for cardiovascular exercise to see good cardiovascular gains. And finally, intensity. And you'll measure your intensity through pulse. We'll have a video tomorrow that'll talk about pulse, how to take your pulse, and what a good pulse is. But two things that you need to know about pulse is your resting heart rate. That is the heart rate that you will have whenever you're at rest. That should be somewhere in the area of 70. So if you're just sitting around, not doing much, and you take your pulse, it should be somewhere in that area of 60, 70, 80. It may be higher or lower depending on what you're doing, or if there's any anxiety or anything else. And then target heart rate. Target heart rate is what we're going to look at for cardiovascular exercise. Target heart rate for you should be in the area of 100 to a maximum of about 170. If you're in that range, you're going to start to see cardiovascular gains. You're going to start to see that you're working your lungs and your heart and making them stronger, and they will become more efficient. Now, as you get stronger cardiovascularly, you're going to have a harder time getting your heart rate up. That just means that your system is working so much more efficiently at getting oxygen to your body, which is a really, really good thing. That means your pulse rate is going to be lower in general. When you are taking your pulse, it's also good to note that you should not be getting a heart rate that is over 200. If your heart rate is over 200, you're in the kind of no-go zone. That is when your body systems are going to start to struggle for oxygen, and you're going to really have a hard time continuing on with any type of activity. So if your heart rate spikes up that high, you're going to need to stop and rest very, very soon. You're just not going to be able to go on. So you're wanting to keep the heart rate a little bit lower in that 100 to maximum 170 range, but closer to that 100 number is probably better. This is what you need to know about cardiovascular exercise and why it is important. Again, we're trying to get your heart to work better with your lungs so that you can get oxygen to your body more efficiently. Now, we don't want you to spend the entire time in PE watching videos about what to do for PE. We want you to get up and get moving. That's why this video is going to be relatively short. We'll have another video, like I said, tomorrow. They'll tell you about pulse and how to take your pulse. We'll have a Zoom call again on Thursday for anything that you have questions about. If you're having struggles with what is cardiovascular exercise, or if you are struggling with how to take your pulse after the video tomorrow, we will step you through that, step by step until you're able to be an expert at that. Okay. For today, use the remainder of this time to try to do some cardiovascular exercise. Find something that you can do in your environment that's going to get you moving, that's going to get your heart rate up a little bit, and that's going to help your cardiovascular health and get you a break from being in front of the screen. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found it informative, and I hope that you spend this time doing some cardiovascular exercise, and we can talk about that on your Flipgrid assignment on Friday. Bye, Golden Hawks.